Welcome to Pasco High School, the site for our final SWX regular season basketball game. Jason Quintero, Evan Davis bringing you the action. The Walla Blue Devils come to town at 8-12. The Pasco Bulldogs at 2-18 on the season. We start with our players to watch for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, now Dumpster, he's second on the team in scoring for Walla this year. He can be lethal from outside. Derek Bingham Jr. commands a lot of defensive presence and attention. You're going to find Dumpster open out in the perimeter area quite a bit. If he hits one early, he could very much heat up. He went 5 for 8 from three-point against Southridge earlier this year. He's liable to go for 20, but really look for him as a perimeter threat. 6'1" guard, senior leadership from him as well.
And for the Pasco Bulldogs, we know they're a bit undersized for a basketball team, but who are we looking out for, a player to watch?
Well, speaking of undersized, Anthony Fleming, all 5'6" of him. He's a leading scorer for Pasco. He comes in with 13 points a game. He's also a really decent rebounder for being 5'6" and a guard, averaging 3 per game there, averaging 3 assists per game. But he's really a playmaker for Pasco. If they want to keep with the Walla Blue Devils, he's going to have a big game for them, for sure.
This is a must-win game for the Blue Devils. The Bulldogs looking to play spoiler. Tip-off just moments away on SWX.
The devil to catch them.
Welcome to Tip-Off. Jason Quintero, Evan Davis bringing you the action from Pasco High School. A quick steal for the Bulldogs. That's Lucas Pitzer, just misses the layup opportunity. Rebounded by Colt Pemberton. Aggressive defense out of the gate for the Bulldogs. We'll give you the starters for Walla. Kalama Robertson, Micah Eggert, Derek Bingham Jr., Colt Pemberton, and our player to watch, Niall Dumpster. Pasco going with all seniors: Max Valencia, Rodrigo Espinoza, Benny Barraza, Evan Mendoza, and Lucas Pitzer. So our player to watch, Anthony Fleming, will come off the bench, the junior guard. Here's Eggert, looking to find Bingham Jr., guarded by Valencia. Pemberton, dish it off to Dumpster. This is a two-play catch. Pemberton trying to build some separation. Nice defense inside. Kick out corner, 3. Can't get it to go. Bingham Jr. the offensive rebound. There's Dumpster with the missed chance. He gets the ball back at the top of the key, driving with speed. Pemberton inside in a bit of a trap, and will be a foul called on the play. It will be baseline. Evan Mendoza with the foul, his first now second personal already, so 2 quick fouls for Evan Mendoza. So he'll come out, and number 23, Jacob Smith, the 6'2" Jr. will come into the game. Definitely not an ideal start on senior night for Mendoza. Quick pass up ahead.
Those are Jason Quintero stats. They're 2 fouls in 1 minute. That's right up my alley.
Cutting in with speed is Robertson. Pemberton now with it up top for three. Eggert gets it to go.
Eggert just 25% for the year from 3-point. Hits that one early. Saw Dumpster earlier with his chance early. Just kind of what we talked about in pregame there. I think both Eggert and Dumpster are going to get a lot of open looks. You're going to see Robertson drive a lot, Bingham drive a lot of drive and kick opportunities for Walla Walla.
Barraza airballs the three.
Another look there at Eggert's three-pointer. Get things going here for Blue Devils. Get them on the board early.
Eggert quickly pushing up the pace. Here's Dumpster. Fans wanted to travel on that play. Eggert again at the top. Bingham Jr. 4-3. Follows up his own rebound. Quickly intercepted by Valencia.
Good read by Valencia. Saw that burst of athleticism from Derek Bingham Jr., good football player as well. He's going to cover a lot of the floor tonight. Very energetic, quick athlete.
Anthony Fleming coming into the game as Rodrigo Espinoza checks out. So there's our player to watch. The junior 5'6" guard averaging just above 12 points per game and 1.5 steals.
He'll get a few boards too.
2.5 on the season.
Bingham also only 6 foot, top rebounder for Walla Walla.
Eggert, beautiful move on the fadeaway. He's got 5 quick ones. Here's Barraza up top. Feeds that one to Pitzer. Fleming guarded by Bingham Jr. 3-point attempt. Just a bit short. The ball will be heading to Walla Walla. That was Benny Barraza with the 3-point attempt. How about Micah Eggert averaging 8 points per game, already 5. Nothing him. Gets a screen from Pemberton. Here comes the immediate attack. What a steal from Jacob Smith. Follows it up. Can't get it to go. Valencia. Little bounce continues, and Jacob Smith says, finally.
He just wanted to pad his rebounding stats. That's all he wanted to do.
Averaging 5 of those on the season.
He's got 3 of them already.
And a quick turnover here from Derek Bingham Jr. So Pasco with a chance to get back into this game and tie it up. They're sitting at 2-18 on the season. Walla Walla needs this win though, and they need some help from others if they want to secure a home playoff game. Here's Valencia for 3 off the mark. Rebounded that time by Robertson. Robertson attacking downhill, gets it to go off the glass. Robertson averaging just under 7 points per game on the season. Here's Barraza up top. Walk into a 3, a bit too strong. Pemberton the rebound. He's averaging 5.5 on the season. Pemberton thought about it for a second, and that one nearly stolen away by Fleming. Bingham Jr. guarded by Valencia. A little bit of help defense as well as Dumpster comes in. Beautiful feed inside. Pemberton gets the 2. Quick 9-2 lead for Walla Walla. Fleming kick out to Barraza, corner 3. And he'll get fouled there, so he'll draw the first shooting foul of the contest where Benny Barraza. And with that, we'll take a quick timeout as well. Walla Walla up 9-2. Pasco looking to cut into the deficit on SWX. Tonight's game is sponsored by Jewelry Design Center. We want to be your jeweler for life. Jason Quintero, Evan Davis bringing you the action here. Senior night at Pasco High School. Walla Walla girls won 51-41. This is our second of 2 games. As Benny Barraza at the line with 3 free throw attempts. First one rattles out. Barraza, one of many seniors on this Pasco Bulldogs team, averaging 3.5 points per game on the season. So Barraza, so far 1 of 2, has a chance to make this a 5-point deficit as he goes 2 for 3 at the line. And he'll check out. Coming into the game, Joseph Cole.
Cole, a 6-foot sophomore guard, averaging 9 points per contest this year.
Here's Eggert with it. Be a foul called on the play. It will just be side out for Walla Walla as Anthony Fleming is charged with the foul. Just his first personal.
These two teams met a month ago, January 10th. Walla Walla winning by 15 points in a close game until the fourth quarter there. Walla Walla outscored them 21-10. Really pulled away, but really good game through 3 quarters in their first matchup.
There's Pemberton inside with the floater. He's got 4 points early on in this one, averaging just above 6.5 points per game on the season. Fleming looking to get on the score sheet for the first time as well tonight. As Pitzer driving baseline out of bounds. A turnover there forced by Niall Dumpser. As substitutions come in, Gabe Davenport checks into the game for the first time along with Jacob Griffith. As Derek Bingham Jr. takes a seat along with Dumpser. Walla Walla leads 11-4 with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Eggert will take it up. Robertson driving in, float game, rattles in and out. There's Cole with the rebound, averaging 3.5. Fleming attacking, feeds that one to Valencia. Up top now for Sanchez, off the mark, and the rebound bounces to Griffith. Eggert will inbound, will take it up. Fleming on him. Pemberton was trying to find his man inside. That pass intended for Jacob Griffith, stolen the other way.
Good defensive read by Valencia, jumping the pass, keeping it in bounds.
Here's Valencia. On the top now is Sanchez. Fleming now working up top, guarded by Eggert. Gets the screen, walks into a 3, bit too short. Robertson to take it up, guarded by Valencia as Walla Walla looking to continue on with their lead, currently up 11-4. There'll be a reach-in foul on Valencia.
I think that's his second, right?
Or they're going to charge that to Fleming. So that is Fleming's second.
Yeah, Fleming's second. He's probably going to, and leading scorer for Pasco just picked up his second fouls. Hasn't scored yet, but minute 58 here left in the first. It's going to be out for an extended time. That's going to be an impact here for Pasco offensively for sure.
So him and Mendoza each with 2. Eggert attacking. Stop, pop. What a beautiful shot.
Great fadeaway there by that young man.
He's got 7 early points. He's got the hot hand. Valencia, corner, 3, too strong. Rebounded by Pemberton. Eggert with 7 of the 13 so far for the Blue Devils. Pemberton, beautiful feed inside to Griffith. The rainbow shot rattles in and out, but he gets his own rebound. Eggert, beautiful feed. Robertson culminates.
Great touch pass by Eggert there. He's been really hot this first quarter.
Doing it all so far. Averaging also just under 3 assists per game on the season. Cole gets the screen. The kick out to Sanchez. as Barraza setting up a play. Valencia attacking, and it'll be a foul called. Looks like that will be going against Eggert.
Another look at that bucket by Walla Walla. Great touch pass, no hesitation. Knew exactly where he wanted to go before he even had the ball. Had it all planned out.
It was a guard-like mentality from Eggert.
Two undersized guards here on the floor for Walla Walla. Eggert's only 5'9", Gabe Davenport 5'8".
As Eggert checks out along with Pemberton coming into the game, Luke Higgins and Derek Bingham Jr. will check back in as well. First couple of minutes here for Higgins. 6'1" forward. As Valencia splits a pair at the line. And it's Bingham Jr. with the rebound. Higgins, that one stolen by Valencia, and a great keep-in as well. Hot Potato with the basketball, and it will be staying with Pasco.
How about that save for Pasco by Valencia? That's the second time falling out of bounds, keeping the ball in play, making an extra possession for his team.
Here's Joseph Cole, a bit of a trap right now. It's Jacob Smith feeding that one back up top to Cole. Well, off-ball screen there for Barraza. Valencia thought about it, pull into a mid-range. We're going to call a foul on the play, so Valencia with 2 shots at the charity stripe. Foul's going to go against Luke Higgins, his first personal. Valencia misses the first, shooting 67% from the charity stripe. 1 for 3 so far at the line tonight. Looking to make it 50% as Pasco finds themselves down by 9 now as he splits a pair. So now 2 for 4 at the line for 2 points in the game. Walla Walla with the last shot. Here's Bingham Jr. 5 seconds to go. Got to get something quick. Bingham Jr. drives, attacks. Davenport 4-3 off the window.
It's 8:08 p.m. on a Tuesday, and the bank is open for that young man.
He'll tell you he called bank. 18-6, Walla Walla leads. We'll be back for the second quarter on SWX. Welcome back to the second quarter of action. The Bulldogs find themselves down by 12. Jason Quintero, Evan Davis bringing you the action here on senior night. Joseph Cole drives inside, rebounded by Derek Bingham Jr. Here's Jacob Griffith in a little bit of a trap. Davenport 4-3, he's got the hot hand.
Davenport, 30% three-point shooter on the year.
He's got the shooter's touch right now. Lucas Pitzer feeds that one to Valencia. Corner three from Cole, too strong. Bingham Jr. the rebound. Guarded up top there by Cole. Now in a double right now. He's got to look for an option. Higgins feeds it right back to Bingham Jr. Trying to drive in there on Cole. Griffith in a trap, and it will be a jump ball. This ball will be staying with Walla. And they'll also get a fresh 30, looks like, on that shot clock. Or now it's going to reset back to 8 seconds.
Another look at that Davenport three-pointer. Hitting three-pointers early in the game opens up so much more later in the game. Makes the defenses come out to you deeper on the perimeter. Allows more space for a blow-by.
Play set up here for Davenport. 5 seconds left. Surveying. Bingham Jr. will take it down court and get it to fall.
Speaking of blow-by stats, Bingham's got a fantastic one of the best in the MCC. Seems to get past that first defender with ease and really makes good decisions a lot of the times too when he gets there, whether to hit the floater or find a man. Possession before this, saw him find a man down low with a good entry pass.
Sanchez guarded by Higgins. Three-pointer, flush! Rocky Sanchez from deep. He's got his first three of the night. Bingham Jr.
Good find.
Great find inside. Griffith can't finish. He gets his own rebound, though, in a scramble. And they'll say that ball went out of bounds on a...
I think they called timeout. Walla Walla coach Spencer Hessler thought he was stuck and trying to save a possession. Of course, right after you call timeout, finds a man down low for an easy layup, but the timeout's already been called.
23-9.
Saw Coach Hessler just kind of raise his head up in disbelief, like, oh my goodness, I killed that play.
We talked about this being a must-win game, essentially, for Walla Walla. They do need some of the other chips to fall, but if they do win and, Southridge falls, we could potentially see Walla Walla hosting a playoff game. But right now, they control their own destiny in the sense of they just got to focus on winning tonight.
Yeah, no, and you look at the 3A schools in the MCC, Hermiston, Southridge, Kennewick, Walla Walla, Sageview, they're right in that mix on the boys' side, and it's a wonky MCC where, outside of maybe Richland and Chiawana, anybody can beat anybody kind of 3 through 10.
Pass was trying to find Pemberton. It's going to be a foul. This ball's going to go to Pasco, a forced turnover by them. They find themselves down by 14. 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Valencia. Feeds that one to Barraza.
Got a rolled ankle, I think.
And Andy Lopez is on the ground in pain. The 6'1" forward senior. Looks like it's that right ankle of his that rolled up.
Never fun to see young athletes hurt, but especially more frustrating when this is your senior night.
As the coaches come help him up. So the ball will be staying with Pasco here. 22 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Jacob Smith comes back into the game. We'll see how Andy Lopez is doing. Joseph Cole with it to Valencia. Inside for Pitzer is the ball movement working right now for the Bulldogs. Cole Feeds inside. Pitzer, mid-range shot off the mark, rebounded by Bingham Jr. He's averaging over 7 rebounds per game. Doing it himself right now. The shake and bake lost the handle. Valencia with the steal. Surveying. Pitzer up top, three-pointer. Pemberton the rebound. Eggert back into the game as well. Here's Dumpster inside for Pemberton. Can't get the layup to go. Valencia to control and take it up court. There's Cole driving in, lost control of the ball, stolen away. Dumpster there with the great defense. Three-pointer for him. Too strong that time. That one rebounded by Pitzer. Barraza trying to find Pitzer. It was a right idea, just not executed well. So the score still 23-9 in favor of Walla Walla. Bingham Jr. attacking inside will draw the foul. 2 shots at the line for him. That foul will go against number 5, Benny Barraza. Bingham Jr. heading to the line where he's shooting just 64% from the charity stripes. Just 2 points so far in this game, averaging just under 13 on the season.
Well, called a lane violation, I think, on Bingham Jr. on that last make. So that one's not going to count.
So still stays with just 2 points. He misses that one. Smith corrals the rebound. Cole will take it up court as Sanchez comes back in. Valencia surveying. Smith attacking inside. Can't get the layup to go. Pemberton now pushing with the offense. Beautiful steal from Valencia.
Probably about 3 or 4 steals for Valencia already this quarter or this half.
What a take to the basket that was from Rocky Sanchez. So there will be a timeout called here by Walla Walla as well. And we'll take a media timeout as well when we come back. Walla Walla up 12 on SWX.
With the devil to catch them.
Picture your favorite DQ treat. Is it a blizzard? Maybe a cone? Are you feeling a shake? Whatever it is, stop picturing it and get your hands on a real DQ treat today. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. Jason Quintero, Evan Davis bringing you the action here from Pasco High School. Rocky Sanchez had a really nice take to the basket as Walla Walla leads by 12. Eggert 4-3. Ball teeters out of bounds. So the Bulldogs will get the ball back here. Still time to cut into this deficit. As long as they have it within single digits by half.
Yeah, slow start to that first quarter. You saw Fleming also getting foul trouble. He just checked back into the game for Valencia. Valencia, a heck of a performance defensively for the Bulldogs to start here. Quite a few steals, saving the ball from going out of bounds, creating extra possessions for his team. But key to the Pasco here is really not giving the ball away. Silly turnovers, cheap turnovers, unforced errors, things like that. Start chipping away at this lead.
That was Robertson with the tip out of bounds as Fleming comes back in. Fleming attacks 1-on-3, draws the foul. Also, nearly takes out an official.
Also fouled the ref himself.
You talk about Max Valencia really providing incredible backup guard minutes while Fleming was in foul trouble. You mentioned those couple of steals, had a couple of baskets as well.
Yeah, solid player, 9 points a game, 5.5 rebounds a game, 5'10" senior guard for Pasco.
Fleming's one deficiency is his free throw shooting, just under 70% from the charity stripe. Misses the first. Our player to watch for tonight as he splits a pair. Finally gets his name on the score sheet. Here's Micah Eggert, who has 7 early points for Walla Walla. Is Dumpster driving in. Pemberton straightaway 3. Strong rebound from Cole. Fleming now to take it. He's going in on Eggert. Sanchez up top. Now for Cole. Smith hands it off to Fleming. His substitution's pending for Walla Walla. Smith sets the screen. Fleming attacks. Basket.
I think they're calling an off-ball foul here against Walla Walla.
It's going to go against Eggert. That'll be his second personal. As substitutions come onto the floor for Walla Walla.
That's a big foul against Eggert. He's been hot this first half. Still leading scorer, I think, right, for Walla Walla.
As Davenport and Bingham Jr. come back in. Fresh shot clock for Pasco. Barraza up top now for Fleming. 2:40 left to go in the first half. Pasco down by 11. There's Cole. Back up top for Barraza. Cole in the corner, driving in on Pemberton. Floater, can't get it to go. He gets his offensive rebound. Barraza for 3, got it to go. Benny Barraza with a pair of threes. He's up to 8 points.
He's only an 18% shooter this season as well, but fearless from beyond the arc.
Robertson attacking 1-on-3. Muscles his way to the cup. And maybe something about senior night for Benny Barraza. Already 8 points, only averaging 3.5 coming into tonight. 10-point deficit. Cole for 3. Off the mark. Rebound will go to Walla Walla as Jacob Griffith comes back into the game. Max Valencia, he had a quick rest. Lucas Pitzer will join in as well. Take a look at the replay. Robertson attacking in on Cole. Here's Bingham Jr. guarded by Fleming. Eggert now for Davenport. Bingham Jr. lost control of it. They're going to call a foul, and that's on Fleming. And that'll be his 3rd personal. So danger time for Anthony Fleming and the Pasco Bulldogs, because he only has 2 more fouls to work with.
Yeah, that's a tough one there for Fleming.
Valencia has been a nice safety cushion so far for the Bulldogs, along with the hot 3-point shooting of Benny Barraza. Minute 30 left to go in the first half. Pasco down by 10.
Pasco going to miss that dynamic driving ability of Fleming.
Griffith for 3. It's the front of the rim. There will be a foul on the play as well by Walla Walla. Looks like that will be going against Colt Pemberton. That's just his first personal foul. It's the 4th team foul.
I think the shot clock didn't start on that last one.
Yeah, it's still stuck at 30 seconds. So Pasco, chance to at least get this to within single digits, which is very manageable. They have an opportunity here to play spoiler. Walla Walla essentially needs to win this game. Here's Barraza up top. Straightaway 3. Can't get that one to fall. Bingham Jr. with the rebound. Valencia on him. Now another switch. That one hits the front of the rim, controlled by Valencia. Sanchez, give and go with him and Valencia, blocked by Pemberton.
5-on-4 opportunity for Walla Walla in transition.
Griffith thought about it for a second, inside for Pemberton. Offensive foul. Rocky Sanchez putting his body on the line, doing it all. 8 points and that drawn foul. Foul's going to go against Jacob Griffith, his first. So now from here, for the next 44 seconds, Pasco will be in the bonus. As Joseph Cole will take it up. In a bit of a trap right now. Lost the control of the ball. Great defense. Robertson with the easy two, nearly met by Valencia. 12-point lead now for the Blue Devils. Sanchez in the corner, Valencia, beautiful find. What a first half so far for Rocky Sanchez. Griffith, Pemberton working in on Valencia, off the window. He's got 6 early points. Valencia will have to heave one up. Can't get it to go, so Walla Walla leads by 12, 29-17 through the first 16 minutes. We'll be back with halftime highlights on SWX. Call today for a free in-home estimate. Visit perfectionglass.com. Jason Quintero, Evan Davis bringing you the action here from Pasco High School. The Bulldogs find themselves down by 12, but more importantly, their star player, Anthony Fleming, number 3, with 3 fouls in the first half.
Huge third foul there called in the second quarter. Like I mentioned before, he's really an effective driver of the basketball. He's dynamic when he gets in the lane. He can make good decisions, hit the floater, pull up mid-range, whatever, but that really changes your offense when you have that player on the floor, and you're not going to have him here for probably a good section of the third quarter as well.
You know, this has been a game of unsung heroes, and Micah Eggert for Walla Walla and Benny Barraza and Rocky Sanchez for Pasco have just really had their footprints all over this game. You saw Eggert had 5 early points.
Good only 25 fadeaway by Eggert right there. He had 2 of those as well.
Yeah, only 25% from 3. He knocked down a couple of triples. Gabe Davenport came off the bench, hit a couple of threes. Derek Bingham Jr. and Niall Dumser, the 2 guys that have really led the way for Walla Walla. awfully quiet through the first half, which is a good sign for them that they can get going, allow these other guys to also catch their stride as well.
Well, in a couple of these highlights you've already seen, Bingham still, even though he's not scoring buckets, getting into the lane, making good decisions, finding passes, and here you see Roberson with a good drive as well.
The Walla Blue Devils in need of a win here if they want to host a playoff game. Still a lot to be decided, but they know what they have their eyes on, and you could say they control their own destiny in that regard because all they have to do is really win.
Sure. Yeah, no, and it's always more fun to play at home, right? In high school basketball, the energy, just talking about here at Pasco High School, fantastic energy from these students. Walla definitely wants to play at their home base as well, but you got the band there, the cheerleaders, the student section, all that stuff, and it lifts you up. You do feel it as a player when you're on the floor and you've got your people behind you.
Just a 12-point deficit for Pasco, looking to play upset here on SWX.
.org.
Krigler Insurance Agency is proud to be a part of high school basketball on SWX. Decades of experience, personalized service, located in the Uptown Shopping Center in Richland for home, auto, RVs, boats, and ATVs. Isn't it time you were with CIA? Krigler Insurance Agency, 509-946-4620. Jason Quintero, Evan Davis with you from Pasco High School. Why don't we take a look at the upcoming schedule as well? If you want to catch this game, along with the girls game that was played earlier, you could see that Sunday, February 15th, the girls at 9 a.m., the boys at 10:30 a.m. You can also catch all the action on our YouTube channel, SWX Local Sports. We'll also be honoring the Seahawks, their parade tomorrow in Seattle. That will be airing on SWX beginning at 10 a.m. And then college men's basketball on the 12th at 6 p.m. Weber State and Idaho. On Friday the 13th, we will carry the Americans and Thunderbirds broadcast from Seattle. That game starting at 7 p.m. And then concluding on Valentine's Day with college basketball as Weber State makes its way around to Eastern Washington. That game at 2 p.m. Pasco getting back onto the court. Unfortunate news, Andy Lopez walking off in crutches. So unfortunately his final game will come to an end.
Tough way to go out and end your career on crutches. Good to see him here still supporting his team though.
We got just about a minute before we're back for the second half of action. Pasco looking to play spoiler at home on SWX.
Hi guys, I'm Lainey Erickson.
And I'm Colbiana Brad, joined today by Susie Bowen Stangl. We are gifting her mother a washer and dryer given by Fred's Appliance.
And we're so happy that we get to give this to your mom, Jean. And we read your nomination. It was pretty unique.
She is a wonderful human being and much deserving of this.
She won't buy them for herself, so what a better way to give her something she deserves.
Thank you, Susie. And congratulations to Jean on your washer and dryer from Fred's Appliance.
1997.
I think she was just at the wrong place, wrong time.
A mom of two is sexually assaulted and fatally beaten. For decades, the case went cold.
The original case file did not have his name.
There's a lot of cold cases out there. They need to be solved.
A new nonstop local cold case.
I hope it would cause you pause. You will not get away with it.
Available on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sometimes we're in a race with the devil to catch them.
Get any party started with a classic DQ fudge and crunch cake or blizzard treat cake. Available at your local DQ in sizes and designs for any occasion. DQ. Happy tastes good. Well, I don't know if it's just the Canadian in me, but a DQ blizzard sounds pretty good right
They're
about
good
now.
if you're from anywhere.
Oh, you know
Anywhere.
what they always say? It's never too cold for ice cream.
No, it's not.
Jason Quintero, Evan Davis bringing you the action. A three-pointer off the mark. That one from Evan Mendoza. Valencia with the rebound. Couldn't muscle it in. Reminder, Anthony Fleming, number 3, with 3 fouls. So we most likely won't see him until potentially the fourth quarter.
No,
or actually, it looks like he is surprisingly going to start.
Pasco rolling the dice here, letting Fleming's got to be super careful now offensively and defensively, it looks like.
Sanchez was trying to draw another offensive foul. Roberson just had none of that.
I think he had a decent case, too, to be honest.
Roberson in double figures with 10. Here's Pitzer driving in. Mid-range shot. We'll get that one to fall. 12-point deficit still. Three-pointer from Dumser. Offensive rebound by Eggert. Dumser still looking for his first points. Pemberton in a bit of a tough situation. Beautiful find. Oh, what a passing play. And the broadcaster jinx as Niall Dumser gets on the board. Mendoza working inside for Valencia. Right-handed off the glass. He'll get that one to drop. Eggert, a little miscommunication with him and Dumser. Easy steal for Pitzer. Pitzer will slow it down in a double team. Eggert trying to strip it out. It will be a foul called on him. Take a look at the replay. Valencia going in on Eggert. Eggert with 10 points, 2 fouls. Sanchez to inbound for Pitzer. Here's Fleming up top. Just 1 point in the game. Pitzer on the wing. There's a wide open look for Mendoza. Hits front of the iron.
Little plays like that, you saw Fleming kind of hesitate on going and getting that rebound. Very cautious not to pick up his 4th foul.
Here's Roberson working in on Valencia. Inside for Pemberton. Gets his offensive rebound. Looks like this will be a foul called against Mendoza. That'll be his 3rd personal, so he'll check out as Benny Barraza comes back into the game. Eggert, that one stolen by Valencia. Another steal for him. Sanchez to work in. Three-pointer from Pitzer. Got it to go.
Pitzer 5 points this half. Averages about 6 per game on the year. All of his damage done here in the 3rd quarter, first few minutes.
Here's Eggert trying to work in. Dumser for 3, jackpot.
And that's what he was missing that first half. Had a couple opportunities from downtown in the first half. Wasn't able to hit. See him get on the board here early in the 3rd.
5 points here in the 3rd quarter. Valencia attacking down the lane and 1.
Strong take by Valencia, absorbs the hand of the wrist, finishes off the glass.
Talk about Max Valencia's impact on this game.
Yeah, first half was a lot of more so defensively end of the floor, being active, saving the ball, grabbing rebounds. Starting to get aggressive here going to the hoop.
So Micah Eggert also with 3 fouls now.
That's huge too for Walla Walla. He had the hot hand there first half.
He's been held scoreless since the opening frame. Dumpster quickly up for Davenport. Davenport also with a couple of threes, got one off the window to end the first quarter. Bingham Jr. attacking inside. Pemberton the offensive rebound, floats it up, can't get it to go. Valencia lost control.
Dribbled it off his teammate's foot, but back to Pasco.
Ball don't lie for Pasco. A lot of aggressiveness. Sanchez to slow it down for the moment. Pasco fans irate about no foul call. Here's Fleming working in on Roberson, the southpaw take. He'll draw the foul.
And that's what they were really missing when Fleming was on the bench for an extended portion of that first half. Was his first step getting to the basket, drawing contact, getting to the foul line. As looks like Roberson's going to be picking up his 3rd foul with that.
So 2 starters in foul trouble for Walla Walla as well. Roberson with 3, Eggert with 3, as Fleming makes the first. So Roberson will check out. He's upset at himself, and Nate Allen will come into the game. We'll also see Lucas Pitzer take a seat. Joseph Cole coming back in. As Fleming splits a pair. Bingham Jr. quick for the rebound.
Timeout, Walla Walla.
And Walla Walla will take a timeout. Their lead just 8, 36-28. But more importantly, Micah Eggert and Kalama Roberson each with 3 fouls.
2 big-time losses there for Walla Walla for probably the rest of this 3rd quarter. Changes dynamic a bit. I think if you're Walla Walla here, you go to a healthy dose of getting Bingham the ball, getting him a drive and kick or drive and finish. Whether it's a kick out for a 3, which has been open a few times. You see Dumpster hit his first 3-point opportunity of this 3rd quarter already. But he's also good at finding the extra man down low, drawing the help defense away from that extra man and finding the man open on the block. So if I'm Walla Walla, maybe see some more of that. Pasco, you just want more of the same. You're looking to chip away at this deficit down to 8 points now. It was a rough first quarter for them, really first half, but similar to the girls' game we just broadcasted, Pasco starting to make their run, gain some momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
You just saw Romaine Smith, the head coach of Pasco, and Spencer Hessler, the head coach of Walla Walla. Smith in his 2nd season, Hessler his rookie year. So Walla Walla is going to have to figure out a way to get contributions from their bench with 2 of their starters in foul trouble. Most likely won't see them for the final 4.5. Pasco willing to roll the dice, and to no disrespect, but with a 2-18 record, they can't afford just to play their guys. There's another steal here for Pasco.
Valencia again, active hands causing that turnover.
He's got to have at least 5 steals. Here's Fleming with Allen on him, trying to set a screen. Great 2-man game with him and Valencia. Cole working inside, rattles in and out. Bingham Jr., great contest and the rebound. He'll take it himself. Cross court now for Davenport. His 3-pointer, can't get that one to bank in. Fleming up top, putting the moves on Allen. Oh! Anthony Fleming heating up here in the 3rd quarter.
Good cross and step back. Good drive by Dumpster, drive and dish by Dumpster finding Pemberton. And we've got a timeout on the floor here. We'll be back after this.
WX.
Welcome back from Pasco High School as the Bulldogs slowly but surely cutting into this deficit. They trail by 7 with possession of the basketball. Anthony Fleming just put the absolute works onto Nate Allen.
Yeah, good little step back 3 after the cross. Eggert checks back in actually here with 3 fouls. Interesting to watch that one. Fleming also with 3 fouls for Pasco.
Here's Valencia attacking baseline. And that one takes a few bounces before it rewards Max Valencia, who has 11 points on the night.
Yeah, he's had a good game for me, both sides of the floor.
Here's Allen, guarded by Barraza. Allen surveying. Eggert lost control for a second, stolen away by Valencia. He keeps it in.
His coach was open, to be fair. Romaine Smith was wide open.
Coach thought about shooting it for a second.
I think he was going to dunk it.
Great contest on that one from Bingham Jr., but then Max Valencia, 11 points. Only player on the court in double figures. He has the assignment of Eggert. Pemberton gets the screen. Eggert attacking, surveying. Kick up top to Bingham Jr. Trying to put the works on Cole. Float game, bit too short.
Ooh.
Offensive rebound. And finally, Joseph Cole corrals. Fleming quickly pushing it up. Valencia will take it himself.
Strong take, good find as well. Good recognition of the 4-on-2 transition opportunity there.
Pasco's won this quarter by 9 so far. The deficit now just a possession. Eggert attacking downhill, lost control for a second, will have to throw it out.
Fleming's got to be careful on that reach there.
Bingham Jr. now pressing, gets past his defender and gets the shooter's touch. Fans wanting an offensive foul as Cole hit the deck. Here's Fleming now, guarded by Davenport. Valencia thought about it. Inside, quick shot from Sanchez.
It's good basketball though.
They're going to say this ball's staying with Pasco.
Got a foul on Walla.
Looks like that's going to go against Allen.
Against Allen, yep.
That'll be his second personal as Derek Bingham gets by his defender on that play. 2-possession lead for the Blue Devils. Here's Fleming on the wing, guarded by Eggert. Both with 3 fouls as Pitzer comes back into the game. Valencia mid-range. Can't get it to fall. Pemberton an aggressive defensive rebound. 1:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Walla in need of a win. Here's Bingham Jr. Offensive foul called. That's going to go against Allen, and that'll be his third personal. That's also the 5th team foul, so now Pasco again in the bonus, more time to work with this time. As Pemberton also comes out of the game.
Uh-oh.
A little miscommunication as Benny Barraza just overthrows the pass. More substitutions coming onto the court here for Walla as Eggert comes out. Dumpster comes in.
If you're Walla, you're really happy about that turnover for Pasco because this place, you feel the energy kind of building here as Pasco's been slowly but surely cutting into the deficit little by little. Student section's waiting to explode here.
Higgins also into the game for Walla. Barraza checks out. Jacob Smith comes in. Here's Bingham Jr. attacking mid-range. Air ball. Kept in for a second. Fleming recovers. Fleming will attack 1-on-3, a kick-out pass. Pitzer controls. Fleming, pump fake, 3-pointer, line it up, and in! Anthony Fleming with ice in his veins right now.
There it is. You got people standing up over here in the student section.
Bingham in a trap. He'll be a foul. They're going to say it happened before the shot.
Another look at that pump fake, sidestep, 3-point buckets.
So the foul occurred before the shot. Walla Walla with a chance for the final one. Davenport, sorry, that was Dumpster, 4-3. Bingham Jr. the offensive rebound.
You can slow it down and take the last shot here.
Seems like that's what head coach Spencer Hessler's drawing up. Joseph Cole draws the assignment. And that's going to be, there it is, over and back. Great defense from Joseph Cole to bring back Derek Bingham Jr., force that turnover. So now Pasco has a chance to tie or take the lead.
And plenty of time here, 7.7 seconds. Don't have to jack up a shot here right off the inbounds. Look for something decent.
Barraza, who's hit a couple of threes.
If you're Walla Walla, contest but don't foul.
Here's Fleming with 7 seconds. A quick shot. Air ball. I don't know if he realized how much time was left. His coach is looking at him saying, you got to be smarter. There's Romaine Smith, the head coach, wondering what the heck just happened.
This is why us coaches age so quickly.
Here's Higgins for a chance at the final one. Will count if it goes. So Pasco cuts into the deficit, wins the third quarter by 10 points. It's a one-possession game with the final 8 minutes due up on SWX. Welcome back. This is the Pasco Bulldogs just within 2 points here. Jason Quintero, Evan Davis bringing you the action. A travel violation forced by Pasco immediately to begin the fourth quarter. Pasco scored 26 points in the third.
It's almost a flip-flop of the first time these guys met up a month ago today, January 10th. We're really 3 quarters pretty even, and Walla Walla just went on a run in the fourth and crushed Pasco to finish things out, and this time flip-flopped here. Pasco, a heck of a third quarter, get back in this game.
Here's Fleming with it. Gets the screen from Pitzer. Fleming driving in, kick out, 4-3. Cole got it to go! What a turn of events.
First lead of the game here for Pasco. The comeback is complete so far. Now time to defend and keep this young man off the three-point line because he can be dangerous as well.
Griffith missed the three-pointer. Here's Fleming now with it. Fleming putting the moves on Roberson. Cole just hit the go-ahead 3. He's on the wing, guarded by Pemberton. Fleming up top. It's Pasco working the ball movement. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Smith has it to Valencia, driving baseline, mid-range. It'll be a shot clock violation. They'll continue on. Eggert surveying the court. Pemberton. Eggert driving in. Dumpster corner pocket. Rebound controlled by Fleming. Working in on Roberson. As Fleming gets it back from Smith. Roberson also with 3 fouls. Cole,
good find.
Inside for Valencia, got it!
Good find from Cole, good finish from Valencia. Didn't have time to come down and put it back up, just put it back up, or put it up immediately upon the catch.
Here's Eggert. What a fourth quarter from Joseph Cole. Dumpster inside for Pemberton, stolen away. Valencia picks it up. 1-on-3, Valencia muscles his way, draws the
tie-up.
Looks like a tie-up jump ball, but it will still stay with Pasco. Take a look at the replay here.
Good cut, good finish, absorbed the contact, no foul on the play.
Valencia with 15 points in the game. Joseph Cole, incredible fourth quarter so far. The three-pointer, and then the beautiful find as Rocky Sanchez comes back into the game.
And again, Pasco looking to play spoiler here for Walla Walla. Walla Walla very much to play for in terms of home court advantage going into the playoffs.
Sanchez attacking and gets it to fall. It's a 7-0 run out of the gate for Pasco. Eggert quickly pushing the ball. Float game, no good. Offensive rebound. Kick out to the corner. Pemberton to slow it down. Will drive downhill. Roberson off the glass.
Good basketball by Pemberton. Felt the defender being overly aggressive. Easy spin move, good find.
Eggert the rebound. Will be a foul on the play. It looks like this will be going against Valencia. And for how incredible he's been on defense all night long, just his first personal.
Yeah, it's really a testament to how disciplined he is, because he is a very intense defender. Good dish there by Pemberton.
Could have been a foul called there. It looked like Roberson did get smacked on the arm.
This Pasco team sits at the bottom of the MCC, 10th place, but they have had some close losses. Could very easily be a 6, 7, 8 win team.
Roberson driving inside for Pemberton. A beautiful action on that play. Now a quick 4-0 run by Walla Walla. Fleming on the wing, guarded by Roberson. The play for Barraza. Barraza attacking, right-handed float shot. Pemberton the rebound. Walla Walla with a chance now to take the lead as Joseph Cole looking to check back in for Pasco. Bingham Jr. in a tough circle. There will be a foul called against Barraza. Take a look at the replay there. Pemberton has just been exceptional in this game, now in double figures. So it'll be Bingham Jr. at the line. Too strong on the first free throw. He's been quiet in this game with just 4 points. As Barraza comes out along with Jacob Smith, Mendoza comes back into the game, as well as Joseph Cole. This looks like it's the 5 guys the Bulldogs want to roll with, as now it's a 5-0 run for Walla Walla. Fleming, Cole now working in. Three-pointer from Sanchez off the glass. Eggert to slow things down. We're tied at 45, halfway through the final quarter. Roberson.
Hands again by Valencia.
With the steal. Valencia stole it away. Fleming working in on Eggert.
Ooh.
Couldn't get the and one, but it is a foul called against Micah Eggert. As we take a quick timeout, we're tied Don't go anywhere, folks. Welcome back. Micah Eggert, 4 fouls in this game as Anthony Fleming heads to the free throw line. Fleming with 8 points so far. He had 3 fouls through early on in the second quarter, but has been clean ever since. Still has 3 fouls. Walla Walla is going to keep Eggert in the game despite only 1 foul ending his night. As Fleming misses the first.
He's had a couple electric three-pointers already. One was a cross step back as Walla Walla looks to transition.
Davenport in a bit of a tight spot. Will be a jump ball. Actually going to say credit Walla Walla with a timeout.
Fleming pleading his case with the referee, saying I felt like he also had possession of the ball at the time that timeout was called. But yeah, I mean, it's been getting Fleming back here on the floor has been big for Pasco. A couple of electric three-pointers like I was speaking about just a minute ago. A little cross step back three, and then the flyby in the corner with the pump fake, having the defender go by. But yeah, it looks like they both have possession there for me. But he's such a good driver of the basketball too. Before we cut to the last break, he did a little look back. It's kind of a one-on-one in transition. Did a little look back mid-court. Had the defender hesitate for just a second. Jumps, absorbs contacts, hangs, tries to go high up off the glass, gets himself to the line. Dynamic player, and unfortunately for Pasco, he missed quite a big portion of that first half. But you had other guys step up, right? Which, we've been talking a lot about Barasa. He had a great first quarter into the second. And Valencia, I think, has had probably the best all-around game for either team, really, in terms of both ends of the floor, rebounding, causing turnovers, things like that.
Eggert to inbound, 6 seconds shaved off the shot clock. Give and go between him and Pemberton. Corner three for Dumpster. Money!
Really well executed inbounds play from Walla Walla to free up Dumpster in the corner.
So Walla Walla now on an 8-0 run after Pasco took the lead. Mendoza for Fleming, gets the screen around Roberson. Pitzer now driving in, lost control. Valencia recovers. 8 on the shot clock. Pitzer, line up a 3. Bit too strong, just missed. As Bingham Jr. picks up the rebound. Here's Eggert. Cole working in on Bingham Jr. Pemberton surveying. Leave that one off for Eggert. In the quarter now for Bingham Jr. Off the mark, rebounded by Pitzer. Valencia for Cole, his 3. You bet!
Huge 3 by Cole there, just 28% on the year, but Fearless stepping into that one, tying the game back up.
His 6 points coming at a very big time here in the fourth. Roberson attacking, floaters strong. There'll be a timeout called by Romaine Smith. Has Pasco down by 2. Take a look at the replay here. Roberson with 14. He's loved that float game.
For me, I think it's one of the toughest shots in basketball to master, because if you look at the pace that he's getting to the basket at, and you have to have kind of this moment of clarity as you raise up and then just have a little bit of touch on the ball and just, it's obviously called a floater for a reason. You float the ball in. It's such a tough shot to master, but once you do, it becomes an important part of your arsenal for a one-on-one player that likes to drive to the hole a lot.
Pasco with a chance to tie or take the lead. Roberson with 14, Valencia with 15 is the two leading scorers for both sides. Ball here for Fleming, who's got 8. A little bit of a trap right now, trying to evade some pressure. Here's Cole, guarded by Bingham Jr., wants to get Pitzer the ball. Valencia attacking in on Eggert. A tough finish over Micah Eggert. 1:48 left to go. Valencia up to 17. Tied at 50. Eggert working around, driving inside. Pemberton for Dumpster. Eggert in the corner, too strong. And that'll go to Pasco. Ball off the hands of Roberson.
Important possession here for Pasco, tied under 1.5 minutes in the game here, as we see. Looks like Sanchez is going to check back in.
So Sanchez comes in as Mendoza takes a seat. Here's Fleming with it. 1:20 left to go as Pasco looking for their 3rd win of the season. Valencia working in on Eggert. Stop, pop. Didn't get the call that he wanted.
Deja vu from the last possession there, trying to get that little mid-range against Eggert.
Eggert in the corner as Roberson drives inside, muscles his way to the cup, and one!
Little hesitation there when he gets in the hole, gets into the lane, little jump step. Fakes going up, gets Cole off his feet, absorbs the contact, deftly puts it in. Chance for an and one. Huge free throw opportunity to stretch the lead to 3 here with just 1 minute left.
Roberson can't get it to go. 2-point game. Strong rebound there from Pitzer. Fleming.
Uh-oh.
They're going to call a foul. A big foul called in the game. And it looks like it will be going on Bingham Jr.
Very big foul call. Both Roberson and Bingham Jr. thought it was clean. So the thought Fleming just turned into pressure, banged the ball off. See if we got a look here. Oh, they're saying a reach there. Okay.
Looks like the slap of the wrist as well. Fleming has it up top, trying to get that switch. He's on Pemberton now. Fleming wants a bit of an ISO here. And a timeout called by head coach Romaine Smith. As Pasco trails by 2 with 41.5 seconds left to go, 19 seconds left on the shot clock.
It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Smith draws up here. I don't dislike the idea that Fleming had earlier in terms of just finding him space in an ISO situation. Here's another good look at that. Roberson absorbing the contact from Cole. Strong finish. Couldn't hit the free throw. Still a 2-point game. Free throw would have extended this to a 3-point game. Made things a little bit more different on this Pasco possession. But I don't dislike the idea here, Evan, of Fleming going one-on-one, clearing the court, seeing what happens. He's so shifty with the basketball. This is a wild comparison. I know what I'm saying here. But it's Iverson-esque, where it's a small body. He's so shifty left to right. He's got a blow-by step. He's shown that he can fake the blow-by and step back and hit from 3 as well. He's a pretty dynamic player, so look for that. I mean, but then you also have, Sanchez's strong body down low. Might be a drive and kick situation, but at the end of the day, I think you want the ball in Fleming's hands in this possession for sure.
Fleming had a bit of a mismatch there at the top of the key.
Yep.
It looked like they were trying to draw that up, so I was a bit perplexed to see a timeout called there because it looked like he wanted Pemberton.
Yep.
But they now have 19 seconds to take a breather, slow it down as Valencia inbounds it for Fleming. They're saying that should be a backcourt, but Fleming now guarded by Roberson. Pitzer on the wing. Valencia.
Ooh,
and
he
fouled
fouled
on the 3. Valencia got fouled by Bingham Jr. I don't know why also Valencia was so quick to heave it up.
See if we can get a look at that. We are. Oh, yeah. Caught his arm there on the follow through.
Valencia was still at 8 seconds left to go on the shot clock. He'll have a chance now to take the lead with these 3 free throws.
67% free throw shooter on the year. Valencia's had a really solid game. That's his 19th point, 18th point of the night.
Looking for number 19 to tie the game, number 20 to take the lead. Second free throw a bit strong. 30.1 seconds left to go, so literally a tenth of a second separates the shot clock and the game clock. Valencia has been exceptional all night. Misses the third one, gets the rebound. And a smart timeout called by head coach Romaine Smith. What a huge offensive rebound from Pasco.
Absolutely massive. I didn't see who tipped it out. Valencia ended up getting his hands on it, though. And now if you're Pasco, you can try to, take the last shot of the game. You can maybe build in some time to see if we can see who gets the tip here. It looks like, was it Pitzer?
Pitzer.
I think it was Pitzer that tipped it out.
Huge rebound.
Huge rebound. If you're Pasco too, I mean, you can bake in, okay, we want to shoot this with under 5 seconds left so that if we do make it Walla inbounds, they have to basically full court, half court heave it. We don't allow them enough time to get down the floor. You're talking 3 or 4 seconds. So a couple different ways you could play this if you're Pasco.
Although you do want the final shot, you still want to take a good shot. You don't want to then force it up with those final seconds. So if you have a good opportunity, you might as well just take it.
Yep.
Force Walla then.
If it's an easy lay, obviously you go for it for sure. Both teams have 3 fouls here, so fouls to give.
Fleming, Roberson on him. Fleming trying to get that screen from Sanchez. Working out in on Pemberton, attacking, blocked by
Huge
Bingham
block.
Jr.
Pasco's got a foul, yep.
And now you got a foul. Bingham Jr. with a huge defensive play. Looked like everyone was waiting for a potential foul. Fleming so
Strong
aggressive.
take, but yeah, great defensive play by Bingham going straight up. Good hops on that. And again, we mentioned that's just the 4th foul on Pasco, so they need to foul again here to send Walla to the line.
They got to quickly foul. And they're going to say that he fouled Bingham Jr. there.
Bingham Jr., 64% free throw shooter.
He has struggled a little bit in this game from the line.
So whatever happens here, Pasco obviously still a 1-possession game, even if Bingham makes both. 7.1 seconds to go.
Bingham Jr. coming into tonight, averaging 12.8 points per game. Too strong on the first. 7 seconds left for Pasco, enough time. Looks like they do have one more timeout here. Bingham Jr. misses them both. But the ball's out of the hands of Pitzer, so it'll stay with Walla. Timeout called here by the Blue Devils. What a huge sequence. You get the fortune of Bingham Jr. missing them both, and then Pitzer looks like he got tied up even with his own teammate.
Yeah, friendly fire there, and not sure if it got shown on the broadcast, but Pitzer just puts his head in his jersey, just frustrated, couldn't hold on to that ball. But if
like
you're Pasco, you still have, first of all, defend the inbound, see if you can get a 5-second. If you're Pasco also, as soon as they get it in, can you foul somebody? In terms of free throw shooters for Walla, you got Roberson at 60%, Agert 74%, Derek Bingham Jr., who just missed 2 in a row. He's generally an okay-ish free throw shooter, 64%. Like you mentioned, Evan, he's had a struggle today. Pemberton's on the floor, he's 68%, so some okay but no fantastic, money in the bank type free throw shooters up over 80 or 90% for Walla Walla. So if you're Pasco, you're definitely not out of this game. Very big inbounds play here from Walla Walla. Be interesting to see what Coach Hessler draws up in a play where you don't need to create a shot at all whatsoever. You just got to find one open guy to get it in.
See if Valencia could get yet another steal. He's had his hands all over this game. Walla Walla in a must-win scenario. Pasco just wanting to play spoiler. They'll foul quickly. They'll give it to Niall Dumser.
Dumser 68%.
Even if he makes these 2 free throws, Pasco still with an opportunity to tie with plenty of time left. 5.8 seconds still. Niall Dumser is our player to watch. 8 points so far in the game. Misses the first, so 3 in a row missed by Walla Walla. These are huge free throws. Now it's a matter of if Pasco can control if Dumser misses the second. He makes that one. No timeouts left. Pasco, but they will call their final timeout here. So a big free throw from Niall Dumser at least allows this game to potentially be tied, but interesting to see what Pasco does here. Do they go for the tie or go for the win? Maybe try to bait a Walla Walla defender into a shooting foul. Again, on Pasco's side, also not a lot of great free throw shooters.
And then it's interesting decision time for Walla Walla as well. Do you show pressure and you still have a foul to give? Walla Walla only 3 fouls committed this quarter. Do you show pressure, foul, really disrupt the sequence, a couple seconds into this possession and make them restart with 2 or 3 seconds left in the game? But the risk you run with that is if you can feel that coming as a ball handler and like, oh, they're going to foul on purpose to disrupt, you can just jack it up from wherever you're at. Boom, you're shooting 3 at the line, right? So a little risk to reward scenario there too. If you sometimes teams overthink that and it's like, oh, we have a foul to give, let's use it on the inbounds, blah 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 blah, and you'll see the flip side of that coin is people outsmart that and just get in the shooting motion and count it as a continuation to get to the line. But they are going to press here. Walla Walla is.
5.8 seconds left. Get into the ball of Fleming.
They will foul.
And they will foul, so that took off a second from the clock. So that just erased that time. Now they can't really foul. Walla can't really foul. They wanted to try to drain as much clock as possible and then foul. So it'll be Pitzer to inbound the ball. Trying to find an option. Here's Valencia. 4-3. Off the mark. And that'll just about do it here from Pasco High School. Half a second left to go. A valiant effort from the Bulldogs. But it was an 8-0.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Interesting here.
So the rule book says a catch and shoot can happen in 0.4 seconds, right? This ball was never touched, so they're going to inbounds from where the inbound was attempted, which is under the Pasco's under Pasco's basket, right? So you can have a catch and shoot situation for the old heads out there. You might remember Derek Fisher in the playoffs 20-something years ago, where you can have a catch and shoot situation in 0.4 seconds. We're at 0.5 right now.
You know what's funny is that the head coach of Pasco, Romaine Smith, looked at the clock, and the second that he saw 0.5 seconds, he's like, oh yeah, I'm taking that time out. So every basketball guy knows that it's 0.4 seconds to throw up a shot. Now this makes it
for a catch and shoot. You could have a tip. You could have a tip in less than 0.4.
For a catch and shoot.
But to be having, you pass to someone, they jack up a shot in one motion, that's a 0.4. So we are, a tenth of a second after that. So it'd be interesting to see if you just throw it in the mixer right by the basket and just see if you can get a tip in. Are you trying to get a catch and shoot situation?
Well, I guess the only problem with that is just the size of Walla Walla compared to the size of Pasco. It almost feels like you have to play the perimeter.
Yep.
If you're Pasco, you can't try to find it inside.
And the other thing about that too, you obviously need to find a player if you're inbounding, if you're Pasco, that's facing the basket. If you catch this ball not facing the basket, you're in trouble.
Looks like this play will be drawn up for Valencia. Fleming setting that screen on Roberson and Eggert. Quickly to Fleming, and
fouled.
he's fouled. He's fouled. And that'll be 2 free throws because they're in the bonus.
So, and the timer went off. They're saying, are they still going to have people on the floor for this, or are they going to say time expired as the foul was being called is the question. The time starts as soon as the ball is touched inbounds. The question is, and we're dealing with fractions of a second here, right? The question is, are they going to put back any time on the clock? If there's no time on this clock, then the floor should be empty, and Fleming should be shooting by himself solo.
They're going to still have the .5, it
Okay.
looks like.
Okay.
So they're just going to say it happened on the inbound.
They're going to say the foul happened before the ball was touched. Fleming, huge free throw here.
Fleming with 9 points. This 10th one will be the biggest. Roberson picked up his 4th foul. So if we also... Come on. Fleming gets it to go. We're tied. We're tied. Eggert throws it up. We're headed to overtime.
What a game.
What a game here in Pasco. Forget what I said about 5 minutes ago. I love broadcasters' jinx.
So 0.5 seconds left in this game. We had basically a dunzo game. Walla Walla throws the ball the length of the court, doesn't get touched.